Hi there, welcome. I am MisterBo, and this is episode 2 of The Lowdown, a brand new podcast in which we talk about the latest and the biggest happenings in the gaming industry. This week, we're going to be talking about the Fallout TV show, how you're going to be able to play up to 100 demos on Xbox later this month, the developer of Crash Bandicoot 4 Toys for Bob coming out to confirm that the game does not have any microtransactions, and how Giancarlo Esposito has teased he is in a brand new game which is yet to be revealed, but it will be soon. And then of course we have the community topic to go over, and this week we're talking about LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Now most of these stories are quite small, so it might be a bit of a shorter show this week, but let's begin with the first story, and that is the Fallout TV show. Now, no one really knew this was coming. Yesterday, on Twitter, Amazon and Bethesda simply just tweeted this out, saying, yep, there is a Fallout TV show on the way, it's going to be on Amazon Prime, and it's going to have the people behind Westworld working on it. And that is really all we know about the game at this current time. Now, I'm not a big Fallout fan. I've never really played any of the Fallout games except for Fallout 76, which I was really excited for. And despite what that game was at launch, I actually had a ton of fun playing it, and it's obviously got a lot better since then. In fact, I believe it's actually launching on Xbox Game Pass either this week or next week. So if you haven't played it and you're on Xbox, you can play it for free now. But I am actually pretty excited for this. Again, I don't know the world of Fallout that well, so I'm not entirely sure what they could do with this show. But if you look at what other shows Amazon has done, for instance, Tales of the Loop, they could really do a cool anthology series with this franchise where each story is maybe not exactly connected, but there are threads here and there that tie them all together. Now, we don't have a release date for this at the moment, but it really does seem like video games are coming more and more to TV. You know, we've got this Fallout show coming, we know we're getting an HBO series of The Last of Us, there's a Halo series on the way, I'm not sure if it's still expected this year or next year. I think we're still getting a Division TV show on Netflix. And I definitely think video games benefit from a TV show rather than what we've seen in the past where they try to get a movie where you've only got like an hour and a half to tell your story, but with a TV show you've got 8 to 9 hours, the same kind of length you would get in a normal game. So that is awesome to see. I can't wait to learn more about this, and maybe we'll get some other TV shows based around games in the future that will be exciting as well. Speaking of something pretty exciting, if you're an Xbox user that is, and that is the Xbox Game Demos Summer Game Fest event. So starting on July 21st and running to July 27th, you are going to be able to get your hands on 60 to 100 brand new game demos for upcoming and unreleased Xbox games, all available to check out for free. All you need to do is head to the dashboard, there will be a tile there, you can click that and it will take you to where you can download all these demos. Now, it is worth noting these are not like demos you'd normally play. These are going to be probably pretty buggy and not anywhere near finished. These are the kind of demos you would normally see on the show floor of like an E3 that you don't really ever get to play. This is mainly for the press. Now, we already know of some of the games you're going to be able to play, including Chris Tales, Destroy All Humans, Haven, Hellpoint, Skate Bird, The Veil Shadow of the Crown, Raji, an Ancient Epic, and Welcome to the Elk. Now those are of course all smaller indie titles, but Xbox has confirmed not all of them will be, but most of them are. So this is super awesome to see. We saw Jeff Keighley do something like this last year with the Game Awards, but that was only for Steam users. Now we're getting it for Xbox as well, and we're expecting an Xbox event sometime in July as well. The rumor is the 23rd of July once this event has started, so maybe some of those non-indie games are some of the games we're expecting to see there. For instance, maybe we'll get a beta or a demo for Halo Infinite. 343 Industries has said that they will always do a beta for a new Halo game after the mess that was the Master Chief Collection. So we'll kind of have to wait and see. We don't have a date for when that event is yet. Again, the rumor is the 23rd. With there being up to 100 games by the end of it, I'm sure there's going to be something for at least everyone there, and I'm going to be hopping in and trying to play as many as I can, and hopefully maybe even streaming some along the way. Now, kind of sticking with the theme of Xbox for a little bit, earlier this week on the Microsoft Store, people had noticed that on the Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time page, that it said it offered in-game purchases. And a lot of people jumped to conclusions and said, that's it, Crash Bandicoot 4 has microtransactions in it. I'm not buying it, boycott the game. So much in fact that Toys for Bob, the developer of this game, had to come out and make a statement on Twitter to confirm that this game is not getting microtransactions. Now, I've already done a video on this, going more in depth, but basically the main reason it said it offers in-game purchases is because if you get this game digitally, it comes with a piece of DLC to get some skins for Crash and Coco, and that is why it says it offers in-app purchases. A lot of people are also pretty skeptical on the fact that Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled had microtransactions as well. Now, a lot of people think that Beanox at that time said the game wouldn't get microtransactions, but that was actually not true, and that was just from an article that someone had kind of interpreted. So I think it's pretty safe to say that this game is definitely not getting microtransactions, definitely not at launch. Maybe we get some in the future after launch, but it's a single player game. I don't really know what kind of microtransactions they'd put into it. We didn't see any microtransactions with the Insane trilogy, and we didn't see any with the Reignited trilogy, so I don't see why we would see any here. And if Toys for Bob now do a 180 and introduce them, I'm sure there's going to be some kind of backlash on them. Now, moving on, the actor Giancarlo Esposito, who you might know from Breaking Bad or The Mandalorian, he played Grand Moff Gideon, the main villain in that show, has teased that he is in a game that is set to be revealed soon. And that has got a lot of people speculating, what kind of game is this? What is he in? Now, there's two kind of big theories going around at the moment. One theory is he is the villain for the new Far Cry game. We know Ubisoft has got an event next week where they're going to be showing off a load of new games. One of those could be a new Far Cry game, and, well, Far Cry games are known for having some kind of villain. Maybe he is playing the villain in that game. The other theory is maybe also a villain again, but this time for the new Call of Duty. We are halfway through the year and we still don't know what this year's Call of Duty is. Usually we'd had an announcement by May, and this year we just still don't know. The rumour is it's a remake of Black Ops. There's been some data mines from Warzone that suggest maybe there's going to be some kind of crossover. It's super weird that we still don't know, and this game is most likely coming out at the end of October, early November. But according to him, the game is being revealed soon, so whatever it is, we probably won't have to wait long, and we'll know within the next month or so. And then we can move on to the final topic. Again, this is going to be a shorter show than normally. We'll get back to the longer episodes next week, fingers crossed. But this week's topic comes from Aaron Boy, who says, do you think we could see anything of LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga at the Xbox event? Because in 2019, it was revealed by Xbox during their E3 press conference. Now, the LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga is a bit of a strange one. It's kind of like Call of Duty in a way. We know this game is coming, we've had it revealed already, but apart from that, we don't know when, we haven't really seen any gameplay of this, we've had teasers that it might be coming in October by the Star Wars show, which was then pulled down. This game is kind of a big mystery at the moment, and of course, what's going on in the world at the moment, it wouldn't be surprising if this game does indeed get a delay. However, will we see it at the Xbox event in July? That is a tricky one. We know from insiders that this Xbox event is not only going to focus on first-party games, we're probably going to be seeing some third-party games as well. Maybe that means we could actually see this game there. We don't know really if this event is going to completely focus on next-gen titles. We don't know if the LEGO Skywalker Saga is even coming to next-gen titles, so it's kind of a big question mark on that one. Personally, I would like to see it there. I am very excited for this game. I think it was back a couple of months ago we got the confirmation that this game is going to have around 500 or more characters to play. So if you've got a favorite character in Star Wars, they're most likely going to be in this game. So I'm going to probably say 60% that it is at that event, and if not, then I don't know when we get more information about this. We know Warner Brothers are doing an event with the DC fandom where they're going to be showing off the Batman game and the Suicide Squad game, and we know we're probably going to get an event after that revealing the Harry Potter game. So maybe Warner Brothers can fit in somewhere there and give us more details about this LEGO Star Wars game. But yeah, if it comes out in October, which was the rumor, we are getting very close to that, and we need to see some gameplay before then. So maybe it is getting a delay and they just haven't announced that yet. We're just going to have to wait and see. And that does it for this episode of The Lowdown. Again, a shorter episode than normal. We'd usually go for double the length. Unfortunately, I don't have time this week, and there hasn't really been that much to talk about that we can go in depth with. Of course, though, if you want to have your community topic in the show, then put them down in the comments below, and I'll look through them, and we'll feature some in next week's episode. If you do enjoy this, then be sure to click that like button and let me know in the comments below. If you have any feedback, again, leave those in the comments below. If you're new around here, subscribe for more gaming content and coverage. But thank you very much for listening and for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it, and as always, take care. Bye-bye.